Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to read a story called The Tree That Grew to the Moon. How do you think a tree could reach as high as the moon? I'm not sure it can go that high. But you know what? This little character in this story, her name is Lena. She has a wild imagination. Let's see if your imagination can get as wild as hers. The Tree That Grew to the Moon by Eugenie Fernandes. It was a sizzling summer day. Lena did not want to play outside anymore. Too hot, she said. I'm going home. On the way, she found a baby tree, uprooted and limp, lying on the sidewalk. "Aw," said Lena. "Poor thing." Carefully, she picked it up and hurried home. Lena took the tree into the shower to cool it off. The baby tree liked the shower. Then Lena planted the baby tree in a bag of dirt in the middle of her room. "Maybe you shouldn't plant it there," said Mother. "Why not?" said Lena. "What could happen?" What do you think could happen if she planted a tree in the middle of her room? Use your imagination. "What could happen?" said Mother. "I'll tell you what could happen. The roots could wiggle down into Mr. Pod's apartment and get all tangled up with his stuff. And the branches could wiggle up into your room," said Mother. Lena smiled. "It will be a jungle in here." "Exactly," said Mother. "How will I ever find you then?" "You won't," said Lena. "I will find you." Do you think Lena likes the idea of having a forest or a jungle in her bedroom? What makes you think she likes it? "Maybe I'll put up a swing," said Lena, "and go zooming up to the ceiling and leaping off onto my bed." "That would make a terrible racket," said Mother. "When Auntie Grump comes for a visit, she will say, 'What is that horrible noise?' Really, dear, you have such uproarious neighbors." And then she will leave without finishing her tea. "I will leap quietly," whispered Lena. "I certainly hope so," said Mother. "I might build a tree house in my bedroom," said Lena, "with branches and trapdoors and pulleys for hauling up food." What would you do if a tree grew in your room? Would you turn it into a tree house? Maybe add a swing, invite some friends. "All of my friends will come over to play, and they'll probably stay for a month, maybe 2. Mother shook her head. "Oh, imagine the chaos," she said. "Pretty soon the branches will grow out the window," said Lena, "and then all sorts of wild creatures will come to live in my tree." "Good grief," said Mother. "Don't worry," said Lena. "I'll take good care of the creatures. You won't even know that they are here." Your tree might grow and grow," said Mother, "till it crunches right through the ceiling and into Miss Deertoe's apartment upstairs. Then what if it keeps on growing? What if it carries Miss Deertoe's all the way up to the moon?" "She might like that," said Lena. "Maybe she'll marry the man in the moon and live happily ever after." "Perhaps," sighed Mother, "but of course we will still have a gigantic hole in the roof." "In the winter there will be snowdrifts in the bedroom," said Mother. "Excellent," cried Lena. "I will build an igloo over my bed." Imagine that, snow coming into your bedroom. Huh, what would you do? "Eventually," said Mother, "the police will gallop in here on their horses and say it's against the building code to have a tree growing out of the roof. What then?" Said Lena. "Then I will plant my tree outside in the space in the sidewalk. It will be nice and cool underneath my tree, and we will play in the shade. The air will be clean. The old people will laugh, and the babies will stop crying. My tree will be covered with beautiful flowers and all kinds of fruit for us to eat." The mayor will be so happy. He'll have a party for the whole city right here on our street. There will be music and dancing and acrobats and clowns and costumes and a parade. Miss Deertoes will come back down with the man in the moon and maybe some Martians too. It will be fantastic. Everyone will love my tree. Imagine that tree would be amazing. Mother thought about it for a moment. Finally, she said, I think you're right. After that, Mother and Lena took very good care of the baby tree. They watered it and fed it. They read it stories and played music to help it grow. Do you think it will grow to the moon? Said Lena. You never know, said Mother. We'll just have to wait and see. I hope you enjoyed that story, boys and girls. Lena has quite the imagination. I want you to use your imagination now and draw a tree that's growing in your bedroom. What would it look like? What would you do? Would animals come to visit you too? I can't wait to see it.